In Finland, a Christian politician is convicted of a crime for her published views on biblical marriage and sexual ethics. The country's Supreme Court found parliamentarian Päivi Räsänen guilty of hate speech for a pamphlet she wrote 22 years ago. In a 3-2 decision, the court upheld a criminal conviction against Räsänen and a Lutheran bishop for, quote, making and keeping available to the public a text that insults a group. Räsänen was also unanimously acquitted by the court for the 2019 tweet of a Bible verse about marriage. In a statement, Räsänen said she may appeal her case to the European Court of Human Rights. At a press conference after the verdict, she said her case raises the question of whether Finland still has freedom of speech.
This case has never been only about me. It has always been about whether Finland will remain a country where people are free to speak, write, and live according to their conscience without fear or criminal prosecution.
Joining us now is senior reporter Dale Hurd, who was among the first American journalists to cover the case. Dale, great to see you. Was this ruling expected?
I don't think it was, because wait for it, Lori. The Finnish constitution instructs the state Lutheran Church to proclaim the truth of the gospel. That's a quote. And so in 2019, when the state Lutheran Church endorsed a pride event, Päivi tweeted about it, and she tweeted a passage from Romans 1. And that, of course, infuriated the left, infuriated the Pride movement, and the prosecutor wanted charges. The police investigated her. They did not find grounds for charges because of the Constitution, but she was charged anyway, and prosecutors kept losing on the lower court level. So, no, I don't think this was expected.
Wow. So what type of a punishment does she face?
It amounts to about $2,000, and they want the pamphlet edited. And so that's, I mean, monetarily, that in today's world, that's really nothing. But this is about the soul of a nation and what kind of nation Finland will be, and what its constitution says. And does it still believe in its constitution? And does it have freedom of religion? And does it have freedom of speech? That really is what this is all about. And by the way, those last two things have just taken a major hit in this court decision.
So where does the case go from here, Dale?
They have talked about going to the European Court of Human Rights, but I looked into their track record on religious speech cases, and it's spotty. And I'm not sure that they would win there. And they're probably not sure they would win. And that's probably why they haven't announced immediately that they're going to appeal.
So we're seeing this situation in Finland. How does it compare to what's going on in other nearby European nations?
It's very similar. Let's take the UK, for example, where Christianity is the state religion, and Christians, Bible-believing Christians, are second-class citizens and are hauled into court, are getting into trouble if they oppose something like Pride or some left-wing movement that's unbiblical. In a Christian nation where the king is prayed over and anointed with oil by a monarch, Christians are a second-class citizen. You see it in Germany, where church attendance is very low, 5%, and you see it in other countries as well.
All right, Dale Hurd, thanks so much for your insights and for reporting on this case.
Sure, thank you.